Okay, I've had a few questions come in over the last few days, and this is the last day in this campsite. One of the questions that I had was from a camper owner asking me for some information about Starlink. Now, I've actually been pleasantly surprised because I'm actually driving from Wales to the IFA in Berlin for the trade show of domestic appliances. But actually Starlink has got a stand there, which is going to be really helpful for me because I would love to get the new flat mount system. Now, the gentleman that contacted me wanted me to explain how it's working for me and how fast it was. So let me give you some rundown. Starlink is low orbital satellite, and it basically covers you for the whole of Europe, North America as well if you're over that part of the world, and it has totally changed the way that I work. I'm able not only to create videos like this one for you, but I'm able to upload it without any problems in any location whatsoever. My van is totally off-grid. I have 3 kilowatt of lithium-ion battery, a kilowatt of solar on the roof, and I've got a 2 kilowatt inverter. So this allows me to run Starlink all the time, and it allows me to run my Netflix and Amazon for entertainment as well. It gives me the speeds that I told you, which the highest I've ever seen is about 280 download speed and about 30 upload speed. I will be later in the year going down to Tunisia, and I'm going to be trying it all the way down there, and then I'm going down to Turkey as well. So we'll be able to try it in multiple locations, and I'm going to have a go at live streaming. I've only ever done a few, and they're a little bit scary on occasions. Sometimes live streaming, you're always frightened, especially when you're not a nerd. I'm definitely no nerd. I know how to make videos, but this internet connection when it comes to live streaming sometimes can be slightly complicated. Anyway, this is the last day on this campsite, and the internet speeds I've been getting here have only been about 100 download speed. And that is because if you look up here, you've got all these trees. And because the satellites are coming from over the horizon to the other side of the horizon, sometimes these trees can interfere. But it has been absolute game changer for me. I've got all my telecommunications. I'm able to answer customers' emails, make them a specific video on their problem if need be, upload great 4K content with no problems whatsoever. It costs me £80 a month to run it. And when I look back at the way I used to travel years ago, I was having to buy SIM cards for each individual country so I could get the data that I needed to upload. I was then having to change, I was having to go to internet shops to upload large files because I wasn't able or didn't have the facilities to upload large files via the mobile network. And of course, in some areas, especially on the mountains, you had no signal. So this is a total and utter game changer for me. Anyway, this is my last day on this campsite, and last night I went up to the pizza place at the top of the road here, which was one of the best pizzas I've ever eaten. If you ever come to this campsite, there's 2 pizza places up there. I only tried the one, and it was exquisite. I can tell you that for nothing. It was, well, I've given a review on Google. I don't often do that. Anyway, tonight I'm staying in because I'm not going to have too many beers, and I'm going to have a steak. I've got my Ninja air fat fryer. I've got ample electricity. This little thing only uses 1700 watts of power. So even when I'm not connected to the grid, I'm able to use my Ninja air fat fryer to actually cook myself either steak, a roast, or just reheat food. It's absolutely brilliant for this type of thing. Much better than the conventional gas oven that I've got in the camper, which I'm thinking of actually removing now and installing something on a permanent basis. But anyway, this has been a brilliant campsite. I must thank Belgium, on the edge of the Ardennes. The link to the campsite is in the description below on this video and the other video which is about the trip. I hope you enjoy, and if you're ever in Belgium, I can promise you this is a worthwhile place to stay.